Join us in this divine offering, where the Eternal speaks and the sacred embrace enfolds us. Pay close attention, Selected One, for what I'm going to tell you will alter your perspective on everything that has been occurring to you. The dumbest thing they could have ever done was what they did to you. And even now, as I write these lines, they are realizing how disastrous their error was. You are not haunted by the demons they summoned, yet they are still there. Chosen One, as you listen to this, they are currently haunting the spellcasters. Some people have trouble sleeping at night because the forces they called upon to harm them have made their homes, brains, and lives their permanent home. As their hosts become weaker every day, these evil forces are becoming stronger by feeding on their energy rather than yours. As they attempt to explain why nothing occurred to you, these folks are actually going crazy. They are always checking their phones in anticipation of hearing about your demise. They're checking to see if you're still at your house. In an attempt to find any indication that their magic was successful, they are interviewing your mutual friends about your lives. You're still standing, but why? How come you haven't given up? They spent thousands attempting to break you. So why are you still doing well? They can't understand why their plans didn't work out. So they're sitting with their heads in their hands and experiencing restless nights. And that's only the start of this tale. You see, you may not realize how close some of these folks are to you. The family member who insists on cooking for you every day. The friend who constantly gives you drinks. Or your spouse who prepares for you. Be extremely cautious, because there are people who put drugs in your food and drinks to keep you submissive, distracted, and under their control. As they gradually deplete your vitality, finances, and energy, they want you to become reliant on them. People who are listening to this are experiencing this at the moment. Some people don't even realize they're sleeping with energy vampires, partners who suck their life force and poison their food while grinning in their faces. These relationships that appear to be too good to be true, the couple that everyone aspires to be, and the partnerships that appear flawless on the surface are essentially energy-stealing schemes. Furthermore, the victim's blindness to the truth is caused by their physical attraction and delusion of ease. They believe it's simply work-related stress when they arrive home exhausted from work each day. They attribute their lack of motivation and laziness to growing older. They observe a decline in their desire, ambition, and inventiveness, and they assume this is normal. Because they are physically feeding off their life force every single day, their partners are becoming more vibrant, successful, and energetic in the meantime. However, many of you are currently unmarried for precisely this reason. It's not because you're not able to draw people in. It isn't because no one desires you. Yellow heart if you feel the divine love. Now is the time to share. Click the super thank you button on YouTube to contribute $50 or more and help us spread God's blessings. What you do is being watched and serves as a seed, and in the future it will come back to you a millionfold. The reason for this is that there are demons in the dating pool that pose as possible mates, and your spiritual guard will prevent you from settling for someone who would sap your energy. These energy vampires, who pose as divine connections while secretly plotting your demise, are being kept at bay, because choosing phony love would have prevented genuine love from reaching you. The universe has been keeping you unmarried. Over time, your safety system was in place whenever you questioned why you kept meeting people who were ideal but felt wrong, why that attractive person abruptly lost interest, or why that promising connection ended. Everyone concerned will be shocked by the impending revelation. Your genuineness is what these spellcasters detest most about you. They hate your sharp thinking, your original ideas, and your innate will to keep creating your life. Their jealousy of your innate talent to manifest consumes them. They've been watching you flourish without their assistance, and it drives them crazy, even though they have to use dark forces to make pale replicas of what flows naturally through you. They witness how you come up with creative ideas, draw in chances, motivate others, and make a difference in the world. And they know that they could never do the same because they lack your sincerity and pure heart. Thus, they attempted to change your fate by monitoring your energy, penetrating your dreams, and even hiring psychics to monitor your spiritual development. They tried to predict your next step. They believed they could replicate your achievement if they could only discover your secrets. But they are continually perplexed by God. The universe opens a whole new door for you just when they believe they know what you're going to do next. They are constantly lagging behind, believing they have complete control over the game when you are already playing by completely different rules that they are unaware of. For years, some of these individuals have gotten away with manipulating others in this way. They have effectively ruined other people's life, taken away their prospects, and severed other connections. They honed their methods on less powerful victims, those lacking your degree of spiritual defense. They believed they were experts in the dark arts. Everything they believed they knew about power was completely upended when they chose to pursue you, because you are different from their chosen victims in the past. No matter how hard they try, they will never be able to take away from you the genuine heavenly energy that comes straight from the source. The truth is now beginning to come to light, and it's occurring more quickly than anyone anticipated. One by one, the masks of these fake authentic people who have been purchasing pricey items, getting cosmetic surgery, and performing in order to give the appearance of prosperity are coming off. The hideous souls behind the beautiful exteriors are starting to be revealed to those who chose them above genuine spiritual connections. People are currently emerging from spells they were unaware they were under. Observing their relationships, they are wondering how they came to be. The false energy that held these marriages together is dissolving like sugar in rain, causing them to fall apart. People are coming to the realization that they have been living with partners who have been secretly working against them, undermining their careers while feigning support. Others are learning that their best friends have been slandering them, preventing them from taking advantage of opportunities, and even attempting to snatch their partners. Under their phony concern and smiles, family members are being revealed for the envious, cunning individuals they truly are. Because you resisted giving in to their demands, the general awakening has started. You see, God was busy preparing them for their own demise, while they were busy planning your annihilation in their midnight meetings. Your life was blessed by each spell they cast. Each curse they sent turned into an opportunity for a miracle. Each dollar they invested in their attempt to hurt you was deposited into your spiritual bank account, which has been growing over time. Are you curious about your true level of power? People are literally using their entire paychecks to attempt to stop you, and their money is turning into blessings for you. The universe reroutes that energy and those resources to work for you each time they pay someone to work against you. They seem to be trying to ruin your success while unwittingly supporting it. This explains why money keeps coming to you in unexpected ways, such as an unexpected check in the mail, a forgotten refund, someone returning money you thought was lost forever, or an unexpected opportunity that provides just what you need. Because of this, answers show up when you need them most. That's why, even when it seems impossible, you always manage to get back up. Their attacks have been turned into your automatic defense system, which works around the clock to make sure that everything they attempt to prevent from you is unblocked, that everything they attempt to take from you is multiplied, and that everything they attempt to eliminate from your life is rebuilt stronger than before. However, the tale becomes much more amazing. Everything that the individuals who targeted you are trying to send you is beginning to happen, and it's happening so quickly that they can't keep up. Unexpected expenses, lost investments, canceled business transactions, and money going missing from areas they believe to be secure are all signs of the financial catastrophe they wanted upon you. Friends ceasing to call, family members growing aloof, and partners withdrawing for inexplicable reasons are all examples of the isolation they wanted you to experience. Their own efforts are being destroyed by the failure they intended for your initiatives. Every company they launch faces difficulties. They never succeed in any of their endeavors. They can't stop it, and every objective they set becomes impossible to accomplish. This spiritual rule was unstoppable once it came into force. By contacting the same practitioners they paid to curse you, they are seeking to undo the spells and try to revoke the curses. It's too late. Now, The thing they started has its own intellect and a mission to provide them with just what they attempted to provide you. The fact that they depend on you for survival is the most startling aspect of the whole circumstance. Without your thoughts, your enthusiasm, and your insights, these same individuals who have spent months attempting to kill you cannot function. They have been pilfering your ideas for so long that they have lost the ability to come up with something unique. Whether it's financial assistance, mental stability, creative inspiration, or simply the great energy you offer to every scenario. Even their family members who attempted to shun you are realizing they can't sustain their lifestyles without something you provide. Dove brother and sister, everything done in faith is returned in God's abundance. You can donate $100 using the Super Thank You button and be part of this divine call. If your roots are connected to Him, your fruit will be blessed. How ironic is that? They can't live without you, but they want you gone. They act like parasites, attempting to kill their host without understanding that doing so would also kill them. Some of them are currently in dire straits, phoning the same practitioners they paid to curse you, demanding reimbursements, and inquiring as to why their spells didn't work. They are informed that although the magic was done correctly, an unforeseen circumstance occurred. They went after someone who was so powerfully protected by God that all of their attacks instantly bounced back. Simply put, they misjudged the person they were interacting with. They believed that you were merely another target, someone whose life they could damage for their own amusement and gain. They were unaware that you are a selected one with direct access to divine protection mechanisms that the majority of humans are unaware of. Like wildfire, the awakening is spreading. For the first time in months or years, people who have been enchanted by love are beginning to see plainly. They are seeing their relationships with new eyes as the fog in their brains begins to clear. They are becoming aware that the persons who have been striving to destroy them while feigning affection are sharing their beds. They are comparing who they are now, tired, unmotivated, financially depleted, and spiritually empty, to who they were before these relationships, their drive, enthusiasm, and dreams. Additionally, they are beginning to make the connection between their decline and the individual who has been providing for them, managing their social relationships, and controlling their surroundings. Breakups, divorces, and separations will be more common than ever before, not because people are being spiteful, but rather because the truth is finally coming to light. In the light of true consciousness, the phony relationships based on control and manipulation cannot endure. The genuine heavenly unions will at last have room to form when these divisions take place, and these fictitious ties fall apart. Have you not been waiting for your special someone? Despite all of your introspection and healing, you're wondering why the right relationship hasn't materialized yet. This is because the universe has been keeping you from settling for less, while removing all the phony relationships that were keeping you from experiencing true love. Your true divine partner has also been waiting, most likely navigating their own spiritual assaults, phony relationships, and healing and awakening processes. They have been gaining the same knowledge as you have, growing in discernment as you have, and evolving into the same genuine person you have been. You will both be whole, healed, and totally honest when you finally meet, making every lonely night you spent worthwhile. You will instantly be able to identify one another both spiritually and physically. After years of battling energy vampires and counterfeits, your spirits will feel relieved to have finally found their counterpart. The financial breakthrough is larger than you may have thought and is also happening more quickly. Do you recall the time they attempted to cast death spells on your funds? Each and every one of those efforts built a stronger barrier around your money than any bank vault, because the universe's automatic justice system has transformed their negative energy into prosperity fuel. Your money is not only protected today, but is also growing, and your adversaries are unable to stop it as they watch it happen. Some of them are wealthy and influential individuals who believe their riches would ensure your demise. They are currently enraged as they sit in their opulent houses and realize that their connections and wealth are nothing when they are opposing the will of God. They are learning that there are rules in this universe, and that they cannot circumvent forces they cannot influence or bribe with money. Additionally, they're realizing something that scares them. Their attacks are deliberately making you more successful. You became more inventive in your problem solving with each challenge they placed in your road. You were forced to find windows you never would have otherwise found via every door they attempted to close. Better individuals were able to enter your life because of everyone they turned against you. The development of your character during all of this is the most exquisite aspect of the narrative. You were becoming unbreakable while they attempted to break you. You were learning to be totally independent as they were attempting to isolate you. You were learning to shine brighter than ever before while they were attempting to steal your light. You were unintentionally enrolled in a sophisticated spiritual training program by their attacks, which has rendered you nearly unbreakable. You've changed from the person you were at the beginning of this. You are more powerful, intelligent, perceptive, and in tune with your divine essence. You now know how to distinguish genuine individuals from energy vampires. You have acquired spiritual discernment that will serve you well throughout your lifetime. Another priceless lesson you've learned is that you can accomplish without anyone's affirmation, encouragement, or acceptance. You've shown yourself that even when everything is against you, you can still succeed. No one will ever be able to take away your self-assurance, independence, and unwavering conviction in your own skills. The most potent spiritual instruction that money can purchase was bestowed upon you by those who attempted to curse you. Now, the roles are being reversed in ways that will surprise everyone who has been following this development. Your success is going to become indisputable. Not just little victories or steady advancement, but huge, unavoidable breakthrough victory that will cause everyone who questioned you to reevaluate everything they believed to be true about the nature of the world. The cosmos is getting ready to use your predicament as an example. Anyone else who might think about coming for a chosen one in the future will be warned when they witness what happens to you compared to what happened to those who targeted you. In spiritual circles, your story will go down in legend as an illustration of what occurs when someone who is protected by God is attacked. The connections that are intended for you are already being set up. Right now, your divine spouse is undergoing their own awakening process, purging their own traumas, removing false connections, and evolving into the person deserving of your genuine love. They are setting up the friendships that will serve your ultimate good. Your chosen family is being put together. The success of your artistic endeavors is going to soar. The concepts they attempted to pilfer are about to materialize in ways that clearly indicate they originated with you. Since it originates from your soul, nothing can be copied or stolen, including your distinct viewpoint, your true voice, and your sincere inventiveness. You're going to experience financial plenty beyond your wildest dreams. Not just enough to cover your expenses and live comfortably, but enough to change the world, help others, and live stress-free. The cosmos has rerouted the money they spent on your destruction into the most prosperous time of your life. Your adversaries will soon discover what lasting repercussions look like. By focusing on you, they put themselves under a curse that lasts forever. They cannot hire someone to cure this or pray it away. When they chose to assault a chosen one, they triggered a spiritual rule that never goes away. Until people learn to revere holy energy, they will suffer the repercussions for the rest of their lives. Some of them will attempt to repair the harm, apologize, and make amends. It's too late. Now the energy is moving on its own. The conclusion of this story has already been decided by the universe. The fact that you don't need to do anything to make this happen is the most fulfilling aspect. You don't need to plan their demise, seek retribution, or even give them any thought. While you concentrate on creating your incredible life, the cosmic justice system takes care of everything automatically. And when this story comes to an end, we are back where we started, with the truth of what they did to you. Not because they were unable to destroy you, but because they unintentionally turned on the universe's strongest systems of blessings and protection for you. It was the most foolish thing they could have ever done. Instead of trying to dull your light, They provided you with boundless spiritual vitality. They attempted to obstruct your path, but instead they removed all barriers. Despite their best efforts to curse you, you were blessed beyond their wildest expectations. The energy vampires, warlocks, and witches who persecuted you have permanently blighted their own life. Their houses, relationships, and thoughts still harbor the demons they called upon, and they are becoming more powerful every day. Their spells have come back to them with interest that grows every day. Your miracles have materialized from the money they spent in ways that will astound you. In the meantime, you stand here as the chosen one, stronger than before, and facing a future so bright that, if they could see it, it would blind them. The crucible of their insults has taught you who you truly are. By refusing to give in to their pressure, you found your own strength. Glowing star, if you want to witness God's miracles, act now. Contribute $100 or more through Super Thank You on YouTube. Your offering is like a seed that comes back to you when planted. Let His light illuminate your steps. Every donation is an echo in His plan. For individuals who have endured hardships and come out on the other side with wisdom that others cannot see, the Obsidian Inner Order offers a haven. We are aware that some events fall outside the realm of what most people believe is appropriate or feasible to talk about. Every week, real people with genuine faces get together live on Zoom to share their tales without passing judgment. This place can accommodate the experiences you've kept to yourself, the patterns you've observed that others ignore, and the intuitive wisdom you've acquired along the way. We comprehend, not just listen. You can listen to our recorded conversations and remind yourself that your perception is legitimate when you're having trouble understanding your experiences and feel deceived by a society that doesn't accept your truth. Become a member of the Obsidian Inner Order, where your voice is heard and your reality respected. In the description, there is a link. You haven't lost yet. You're safe. You are quite fortunate. And your narrative is just getting started. You were unintentionally given the most potent start in life by the forces that attempted to create your conclusion. The cosmos used what they intended to harm you to elevate you. Your greatest triumphs were built on what they meant to be your demise. Greetings from your chosen reality. It's all yours now, forever, multiplied by the number of things they attempted to take away from you.